What's up, y'all? This is KP. I'm just coming to speak about my basketball organization, Family First Piranhas. As you can see back here behind me, I started it in 2011 after being with a club team, getting my first hand at a club team that after finding out, felt kind of like they was stealing money from parents, and I started doing my own investigating and figuring out how to start a club team. So I ended up starting that in 2011 in Chandler, Arizona. I started it because I wanted to give kids who couldn't afford to pay these high club calls, high club fees, high club dues, high club jerseys, high club whatever they was charging for. I just felt like they was getting overcharged for because so then I ended up moving from Arizona back to Cheyenne, Wyoming, where I started the Piranhas there in 2013. Same concept, same thing. People there trying to make all this extra money off these kids and off these parents, and not getting them nowhere. Uh, so again, just started that for to make sure that these kids was able to play basketball who might not have been able to afford basketball. So I remember there was a team that had started up was charging these kids $3,000 just to get started, which is to me ridiculous. I've always had it low cost with the best quality basketball, the best coaches that's gonna teach you how to play basketball. We charge $20 a month. Um, every tournament we get in, which is like all these tournaments that all these other top teams is getting in. If a tournament is 300, we got 10 kids, $30 a piece. But on the flip side, we always do fundraisers. So what could be 30 could end up being 15, depending on how much you raise. We raised $150 the week before. That was going to go towards that tournament, so that took it down to 15. And we traveled to all the places these club teams are going to. We've been Cali, Vegas, Utah, Colorado a lot, Nebraska, New Mexico. I don't know if I said Kansas there again, but just a few places, just all around. Even in Arizona, when I was in Wyoming, we brought kids to Arizona to play, so I left out that one. I'm back in Arizona now, where I've started the Piranhas too, and still the same concept. Just doing it for the kids. People ask me all the time, like, why don't I charge money for it? But I know I could do it, but as I tell everybody, I learned basketball for free, so I'm gonna always give it for free. Plus, I know there's a lot of kids out here, or a lot of parents who may not be able to afford to pay those high costs and high dues and all that. So, again, I'd rather them be over here playing with me. On top of thinking about what kids who may not be able to afford it, those are ones that may not be able to afford their money, that might be their outlet playing club basketball or just playing with me in my club basketball because I teach kids on and off the court life skills. I'm on these kids about their grades. I'm on these kids about their behavior. I'm on their kids about respect and their parents. So again, I would rather these kids be able to play instead of sitting there not getting the exposure for their play. Because a lot of these kids have potential. I could tell you since I've started, we've pro we could have had at least over 20 kids who could have signed college basketball scholarships, and that's out of 100 or so kids that we've coached. Some just chose to not play after high school. Some did go play. Some signed. A lot was recruited. But most of all, most of our kids who didn't go play college or didn't go to college, or some that even went to college, a lot of them are very, they got good jobs. They're positive in the neighborhood. And I like to thank myself and my coach Moo, who is my cousin, who's been my right hand man with most of it. Because we know we're doing something good and positive in the neighborhood. Um, and a lot of the kids who we got on that was with us, they might not realize the lesson we was giving them back then, but they come to us now like, oh man, I should have listened to y'all. I should have listened to y'all. I should have listened to y'all. And we don't get them like, yeah, we told you so. We just hopefully they learn to have a better life, and then hopefully what we always want them to do is come back and do the same thing. Come start the Piranhas, because I'm feel, trust me, I would love to have some of my old Piranhas come back and give back to some new baby Piranhas. But again, organization's been strong. The only time we was ever shut down that we got shut down was when that pandemic hit. I know for Wyoming, we haven't been able to get back on top of things. I just finally got back. Arizona started, which right now I have a good group of junior high boys who are already making a lot of noise. Got teams already wanting to kind of collab with us. Been invited to a few different things. Teams that want us to come play. So uh, we know there's something going on in the right direction. And these boys mostly are eighth graders, but as I told them already, by the time y'all get to high school, y'all gonna already know basketball enough to be on JV as a starter or varsity as a starter or varsity as a bench player, but you're gonna know what to do when you come off that bench. Um, but again, Piranhas is just something that, it's 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 family, like I said, family. And our motto that you see on everything, if you can see the back of my sweatshirt, most of the thing is the motto is when one eats, we all eat. And we stand on that because we ain't leaving no kids out. We take the kids who barely can even play basketball, but give us a few months, you'll see a whole different change because we do it from here, where a lot of coaches do it from here, or what I'm saying, people's motives are all different. We don't care about the money, we care about the kids. So um that's a little bit about Piranhas. I spoke a lot on it because I do get passionate about it because you know it's my thing and I love what we do. But just check out, we on Piranhas. I mean, if you want to check out Piranhas, we got the Arizona Piranhas and Wyoming Piranhas Facebook pages. Uh, there's a Family First Piranhas on X or Twitter or X, however you want to say that. Family First Piranhas on Instagram. So feel free to check us out and show us some support. Like, I mean, we always, as I said earlier, we do a lot of fundraisers, but we always looking for donations. So if anybody ever want to help these young men and young ladies out, feel free. Because I mean, if it's a dollar or a few dollars, however it go, it's gonna help. But thank y'all for listening, and I'll holler at y'all. When one eats, we all eat. Peace.